Hi, I'm Alan.
I'm Carolyn.
This is Second Line Records. Well, the second line refers to the New Orleans parades, which are illustrated behind us. The first line being the parade band that play the music. The second line are the dancers, followers, hangers-on, who follow them behind. It could be a festival or it could be a funeral, but it's a New Orleans tradition that we thought reflected the idea of being people who listen to the music rather than the people that play it. There's definitely a movement in vinyl, as everyone knows. It's the vinyl revival, but also in jazz in Glasgow, there's a strong bunch of musicians coming through. There's a lot of interest in the greater UK jazz scene, and then internationally, I think this seemed like the music of the time as well, that we've always loved, but people seemed interested in it again, and it was our opportunity to maybe bring it to our local community.
We're trying to get a range of different versions of jazz kind of standards and classics. So I really like the Jazz Images label, which is very well priced, but we're also selling UHQR, Analog Productions, really beautiful editions of classics, which sound absolutely fantastic if you've got the right equipment in particular to listen to it on. So those I don't think are widely available across the UK, certainly not in many shops. So both be able to come into the shop and have a look at them as well as buying them online hopefully should give us a little bit of a unique selling point. So one thing we did when we opened up the shop is we've got kind of two listening booths at the back of the shop where we've got the bulk of records that we're selling downloaded onto iPads, and you can listen to the music there if you've not heard it before you buy. Again, a lot of places are now doing listening booths. They've maybe got turntables that you can try out, but that's for second-hand vinyl. So when we weren't offering that, we thought we've put in the booths instead, and they've been really popular. Quite often you have someone coming in, having listened to different, they'll take the record over, they'll listen to it, they'll put it back, and then pick something else. It's really nice to watch.
It's been really interesting actually, because we do have the older audiophile customer who comes in, quite often they know what they want before they even walk in the door. But we do have young people coming in, and these are people who've grown up with the world of music on their phone their whole lives basically, and they have access to all that, and they still want to buy a record, they want to own the record, they want to display the record, and they want to play the record. And it's really, it's kind of fascinating to me as somebody who grew up when that was how you got your music, to see they have all these alternatives, but they want, whether it's the higher quality, whether it's just the tactile nature of it, or the experience of playing side A all the way through and flipping it over and playing side B, which digital doesn't really give you. I don't know. It's interesting to see, but yeah, we have kids coming from the local school, 13, 14, who want to buy records again. It's fascinating. Yeah, this is just released. It's the final live performances of Peter Brotzmann, the great German free jazz pioneer legend, who unfortunately passed away last year. But he played at Cafe Otto down in London in 2023, and it's just a really kind of fitting send-off to a guy that he must have been, I don't know, 88. He had COVID, and we're all, oh, he's not the same, but oh, he's incredible in the saxophone in this. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of that at the moment.
We also just got this back in. This is probably one of my favourite albums of all time ever. This is Analog Productions, who have produced the classic Buena Vista Social Club. It sounds amazing, and again, probably would be deserved to be played in one of Loud and Clear's beautiful systems. It's an amazing album anyway, but seeing it in this kind of edition and production is just lovely. It's perhaps not got the same recognition as a lot of the classic jazz, but I think you can't beat that album.
Seen a lot of interest in the sort of classic blues things, going right back to 1928 all the way through to there's a lot of really exciting new soul music coming out from the Sacred Souls and Salt and Cleo Sol, all these artists, and you can see the connection that runs all the way through this music for, it's 100 years of musical history, and you can see how it runs through the music. It's incredible, really.
I think you have got a huge hip hop knowledge, which I didn't have, but my sort of love of jazz music, Alan has shown me how it just flows into each other, and yeah, every different genre we've got in the shop has a influence from jazz at some point. A lot of people that have come in have been really pleased with the selection of hip hop in particular that you've sourced. You've got quite a lot of classic and new stuff in on different labels.
But hopefully as you walk through the shop you can see how it all ties together and it all ultimately leads you back to New Orleans and those parades.